Here's Check on Stories we're following for you today on Robin Hood Radio. A Salisbury man gets 5 years for stalking and planting cameras. Christopher Pelgrift, who installed 4 cameras to capture bathroom and bedroom images of a woman who declined his advances, was sentenced to 5 years in prison on Friday in Torrington Superior Court. He sought to obtain by criminal acts the images he believed he was owed in a relationship. He was denied and became obsessed with her, according to the Assistant State Attorney General. Charged with burglary, stalking, and malicious voyeurism, he fled the state but was recaptured after his name was checked during a routine traffic stop. He was returned to Connecticut and additionally charged with failure to appear and briefly held on $700,000 bond. He had been free on $75,000 when he fled. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating that Thursday night plane crash in North Canaan that left Scott Nelson injured. Officials said the single-engine plane crashed into the water near 535 West Main Street after taking off from the grass runway at the North Canaan Airport. The NTSB said part of their investigation will be to request radar data, weather information, air control communication, and airplane maintenance records. Investigators say they'll look at the human, machine, and environment as well as they outline their investigation. The FFA confirms the aircraft was a Kitfox 4 and says they're also investigating. The pilot, Nelson, was the only person on board and was taken to Sharon Hospital, then airlifted to Hartford Hospital. Connecticut has applied, along with Comcast, as a sub-applicant for federal funding to fully build out the broadband infrastructure for Salisbury, Sharon, Falls Village, North Canaan, and Norfolk. The state has applied with Comcast as a sub-applicant for that federal funding. More information on the specifics of the application should be released in the next couple of weeks, with hope for funding by year-end. Kent selectmen have cleared the way for emergency plan updates from the Republican American. Selectman Christopher Garrity, Selectman Edward Mattson, and First Selectman Gene Speck, at a special meeting of the board this month, agreed to spend up to $10,000 in writing an update to the local emergency operations plan that would be updated since 2012. Proposal 6 on the back of the ballots in Ancram, Copiague, and Hillsdale this year asked each town to increase its support for the role of Jansen Community Library. In 2013, Copiague voters approved an annual library tax of $55,000, and Hillsdale voters approved $42,500. Ancram currently makes the annual donation to the library of $17,500 paid from town taxes in 2014. Groundbreaking for Great Barrington's next affordable housing project is expected in November. Construction of that 49-unit affordable housing complex, consisting of 5 separate buildings, is expected to begin in November on South Main Street. It'll begin with the demolition of a 5,200-square-foot building once known as the Wildroom House, which until 2011 served as a residential facility for the former Colburn School. In Kent today, there's a drive-through flu clinic that runs from 4 till 6 p.m., and Park and Recreation has their regular meeting tonight at 7 p.m. In Salisbury today, the Salisbury Pathways Committee meets at 5:30. At 6 o'clock, the Pope Land Design Committee. At 6:30, Planning and Zoning Commission. In Sharon, the Board of Education meets at 6 p.m. today. Sharon Park and Recreation has a meeting scheduled for 6:30. And the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, that meeting is set for 6:30 as well. Village of Millerton has their regular meeting. That is tonight at 6 p.m. In Falls Village, 6:30, the Board of Finance meets tonight. At 7 o'clock, the Board of Selectmen. The town of Sheffield has a meeting at Town Hall, the second floor, tonight at 7 o'clock. That meeting is for the Select Board. Town of Dover Planning Board meeting has their regular meeting. That is happening at the headquarters at East Duncan Hill Road in Dover Plains, New York. There's more visiting nurse and hospice of Litchfield County flu vaccinations scheduled. They are coming up this week. One coming up tomorrow at the Lakeville Town Grove, 42 Ethan Allen Street, in between 12 noon and 2 p.m. And then on the 21st, there's 2, one at the Sharon Pharmacy from 9:30 to 11:30, and one at Salisbury VNA from 1 until 3 p.m. In Kent, tomorrow, the Sewer Commission has a special meeting at 4 p.m. In Sharon, the Sharon Housing Authority has a meeting that is set for tomorrow at 5 p.m. Salisbury, tomorrow, the ZBA has a special meeting at 5 p.m. Board of Finance quarterly meeting at 7 p.m. The proposed budget of the Craryville Fire District of the towns of Claverick, Copake, Hillsdale, and Taconic, State of New York, will be presented by the Board of Fire Commissioners for the Craryville Fire District for its consideration. That is coming up tonight at 7 p.m. In Cornwall at 7:30, the Board of Selectmen have their meeting. That meeting is a Zoom meeting. Town of Sheffield Agricultural Commission has a meeting that is set for 7 p.m. at the Selectmen's Meeting Room, second floor at Town Hall. On Wednesday, in Cornwall, the Board of Education has a Zoom meeting, and at 7 p.m., Cornwall Affordable Housing Steering Committee has a Zoom forum as well. Sharon and Salisbury, the Salisbury-Sharon Transfer Station Advisory Committee, the TRAC Committee, meets on October the 20th. In Kent, the Board of Finance has their regular meeting on the 20th at 6 p.m. Conservation Commission regular meeting on the 20th at 7 p.m. On Thursday in Salisbury at 4 p.m., the Salisbury Economic Development Committee. In Cornwall on Thursday at 7 p.m., the Board of Finance has a Zoom meeting. Film Columbia 21 runs October 22nd through 31st. It's a film fan's delight. More information is available at the website for CrandallTheater.org. Region 1 Board of Education has a policy subcommittee meeting coming up on Friday at 11 o'clock. It'll be on Zoom. North Canaan Events Committee presents the North Canaan Fall Fest, downtown municipal parking lot, October 23rd from 1 till 4. Family-friendly fun, trick-or-treat around town to visit the local businesses. All-day fun at the Great Falls Brewing Company. There'll be food truck as well from 12 to 7. Costume party starts at 6 p.m. Masks are required for some activities by all participants. The Amenia Fire Company will sponsor its mouth-watering takeout-only chicken barbecue on Saturday at the Amenia Firehouse, 36 Mechanic Street. Drive-through style event with dinners ready for pickup between 3 and 6 p.m. Tickets are $16 each and are available on a pre-order basis by calling 845-418-8633. The dinner is an important fundraiser for the fire company, and all purchases would be appreciated. A longtime member and driving force in the Salisbury Volunteer Ambulance Service passed away back in December. SVAS and the family are holding a celebration of the life for Ted Davis on Sunday at the Town Grove in Salisbury from 11 until 3. The public is invited to attend. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgans at the Interlaken, interlakenin.com. You'll also find them on Facebook and Instagram, and by Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. The Dow Jones Industrial Average will start off the day at 35,294.76. The NASDAQ at 14,897.34. And the S&P 500 at 4471.37. We'll take a look at that tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few moments.